Objection!
Okay, people, we're going into the trial now, and we've got to win this. We've got to win this today. By the looks of it, whoever set this guy up did a very, very good job. Who's that? Oh, she's back from the dead. Ah, what does he want now? I suppose that can only mean she didn't quite make it out. A present? For me? Oh, that's nice. It almost makes me forget about the kidnapping. Proof that Adrian Andrews was the murderer would be quite nice, but I somehow doubt that's what it's going to be. Franziska has finally mastered her invisibility potion, I see. The defense is not quite ready because we haven't got everybody up to speed yet, so just in case you're forgetting a few things, let's just go over everything again. This is my assistant, Maya Fey, who unfortunately can't be here today because she's been kidnapped by an assassin who wants an acquittal for Matt and Guard. This is Pearl Fey, Maya's cousin. She's with me now, but she doesn't look 8 years old, I can tell you that much. Dick Gumshoe yet again turns up, in charge of the initial investigation, although I think he might be ex-detective now. Franziska von Karma, the invisible prosecutor apparently. She doesn't like me very much. Miles Edgeworth, kind of a friend, kind of a rival. He disappeared for about a year. Will Powers, an old client who invited us to the hotel for the award ceremony. The real murderer. Okay, Juan Corrida is the victim. He played the Jamin Ninja in the TV show. He was found dead with a knife in his chest, in his room. And this is my client, the defendant, Matt and Guard, who played the Nickel Samurai. This is the security lady who was working at the hotel called Wendy Oldbag. Apparently, she's got airtight testimony. Adrian Andrews, Matt and Guard's manager. Motivated by revenge over Celeste Impax's suicide, she might be the real killer. And this is her mentor Celeste Impax, who killed herself 2 years ago. We're not sure why, but her suicide note may have been hidden. Possibly by the victim. That's it for the profiles then, so let's move on to the good stuff, the evidence. That's my badge. And that's my, well, it's Maya's Magatama. Okay, we've got a photo of our client in his Nickel Samurai costume. Let's just take a look. Looks like a bit of a fool to me, but let's move on. Here I've got a ticket for a press conference that everybody seemed to know about, apart from Matt and Guard, who was meant to be doing it. This is the radio transceiver that I used to talk to the assassin. It was given to Will Powers, who gave it to me. The assassin is known as the Killer. This is Lotta Hart's camera, which unfortunately was stolen on the night of the murder, and we haven't found it yet. There's an article from the tabloid Gossipland. Let's have a look. Apparently, Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews were getting very close. We've also got a partial map of the hotel. Let's just check it. You can see that both Corridor's and Engard's rooms were right next to each other, and also right next to the hall. Apparently you have to walk through the hall to get to the lobby, which is kind of weird, but oh well. We've also got the victim's guitar case. There's no guitar inside it, but there is water on top of the lid. Strangely, amidst the chaos of Corridor's room, this wineglass stood tall on top of the dresser, in which everything else seems to have fallen off. And now we have the crime scene photo. You can see a knife that has been stuck into his chest, and also that a button is missing from his costume. Here we have Celeste Impax's suicide report that suggests that perhaps her note may have been hidden. Again, another suicide report, but this time it's for Adrian Andrews, who was so shocked from her mentor's death that she tried to commit suicide. And what do you know, I'm back to my badge, so let's do it, Judge. Let's get on with the show. If the prosecution's ready, that is. How would I know? Ah, well, that does explain a few things. I think she might be right, you know, although, knowing what happens next, I wish he didn't shoot her. In theory, yes. Ah, that's good. Well, of course he was gonna show up. Come on. Yeah, thanks, De Killer. Nice present. Yeah, luckily. You know, just for a split second, I thought he said prostitution. Again, thank you, Mr. De Killer. Oh, maybe he hasn't been fired then. Right, yeah, sorry about that. Mia, you have no idea. Don't egg him on. Right, you know the gist of this, you know how this works. The bare facts of the case. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the emptied guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. That's a really strange testimony. Oh, lucky me. Right, so as with most of Gumshoe's testimony, I just want to know more details, so I'm going to press him a bit. I don't think we can get much out of the first couple of statements, but the third one, perhaps. It might sound like a silly question to us, but it hasn't been announced to the court. Why did they think that he was murdered? I'm taking a good hard look at the knife in his chest. We're only a few minutes in and he's already lost the plot. Alright, so it wasn't the stab to the chest that killed him. And we've got the autopsy report. Fantastic. It seems a little bit strange that he's bringing up the guitar case, so let's just press him on it. Well, Lotta's camera's gone missing. Probably stolen. Maybe the guitar was stolen as well. Okay, so there's only the victim's fingerprints on this guitar case. Which means that I have an item in my court record which doesn't instantly implicate Matt. Hooray! Okay, they later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Want to explain that? Okay, a little bit strange. I suppose it's safe to assume that it wasn't stolen then. Banana scented. It sure does, doesn't it? That can't be good. Another good old Dick Gumshoe testimony coming right up. This time, why arrest and guard? Matt and Guard and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninjas button. It was ripped off of the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Engard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. I'm thinking, we don't have the knife or the button as pieces of evidence in the court record yet, do we? I'm probably going to have to press on that. Or not. Right, I see what Gumshoe meant earlier when he said he had airtight evidence. As it turns out, they do have enough reason to suspect Engard. Oh shit. It's nice to see him back, but I can't help but wish he would go away for another year. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure pressing is the best thing to do here. But I'm not sure. I'll have to check the court record. Let's just go along a few statements. Where he gets to the button and the knife. Let's just quickly have a look at these items. Okay, starting off with the button. Okay, let's move on to the knife. Now, yes, this is an interesting detail. Gatewater is engraved on the grip. And that kind of throws a spanner in the works for Gumshoe's testimony, so let's throw that spanner. Gumshoe, Gumshoe, Gumshoe. He did not buy the knife for the crime. Objection! Honestly, it's not a brilliantly big point because, let's face it, his fingerprints are still on the knife, and it was still in his chest, but it might not have been premeditated, and that's kind of a step in the right direction. It certainly does. And what was the name of the hotel again? Come on, Gumshoe, you were there for 2 days straight. Yeah, it wasn't premeditated, it was just murder. Yeah. Go team. I think Edgeworth has probably realised this is a minor point. Low blow. I like it when they slam on the desks in sync with the music. They'd both be bloody brilliant on the bongos. But yeah, paying attention to the case, apparently the knife didn't come from the victim's room. The judge might be completely bonkers, but at least he's not blind. Oh, no, you know what? It doesn't please the court. Shut up. I think Phoenix even mentioned this during the investigation, that he thought something looked weird, but he couldn't put a finger on it. So what? The knife was taken from my client's room across the corridor into the victim's room, and then stabbed in his chest. Right. I suppose that might suggest premeditated murder. Fuck. Perhaps he just wanted to show it to him. Hey, the killer? We need somebody else shot in the shoulder. Not bad, considering he only just looked over the case. And I can safely say that you're full of shit, Edgeworth, and I really need to do something very, very quickly, otherwise it's going to go very, very wrong. Present evidence not yet shown. Okay. Yeah, okay, Mia. I'm not that stupid. Do I have something important and necessary to present to this court? I think I do. There was something else at the crime scene that hasn't been brought up yet, and I thought it was a little bit odd. Everybody did, actually. Indeed. And I should probably say at this point that in this case, there are many situations where if you choose the incorrect item or ask the wrong question, you fail instantly. But I don't think that's going to happen this time, because I'm probably doing what you're all thinking. I'm going to present the wine glass. It's just odd. It doesn't fit. Yeah, you tell him, Phoenix. I think we've just about persuaded him. Really? How do you know? Oh, it was her glass. She could have, but you don't know if she did, right? Just for the sake of argument, and I want this trial to keep on going, there's no way. Yeah, we'll just bluff our way out of trouble. Yeah, come on Edgeworth, bring it on. He might trick you and trap you, but he doesn't usually deceive you. Of course he has proof. Oh, so it's got Adrian Andrews' fingerprints on it. So it was definitely her glass and she definitely put it down, right? I'm just thinking. It would probably take 2 hands to strangle a man with his own bandana, and she had to put the glass down somewhere, right? What do you mean you can't believe it, Phoenix? You're so good at it. Why couldn't he have come back for the first trial of the game? That one was easy. No, 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 you take that gavel and you shove it up your ass. Not yet. Thanks, Edgeworth. Okay, looks like it's going to be Wendy Oldbag. Still in uniform, I see. Oh, that went straight out the window. Wendy Oldbag does that. That's pretty impressive that it only took 1 case for her to be known as the Wicked Witch. Nobody ever give her a real gun. She's definitely got a very itchy trigger finger there. This might be beneficial to me, you know. It's got Edgeworth out of step. You think that matters to the Wicked Witch? Okay then, the witness testimony. What you witnessed. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was in guard, Matt in guard, who was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Oh shit. I think, at this stage, I'm just going to forget about the murder at this point, because I want to know what she was interested in finding out. She didn't really go into any details. And this is the entire reason she was there in the first place. So, yeah, here we go. Let's press this statement. I wonder. She wouldn't have been around there because she was looking for the same thing Lotta was. Okay. Might come back to that statement. I know that what I really should be asking about is this man that comes out of Juan's room, because that is absolutely vital. She seems to think it was in guard. If it is, it's really, really not good. So, let's give it a press, shall we? Same old bag, different day. Alright then, what do I choose? The person's face, what the person was carrying, or the person's clothes? Ah, I remember. Bear with me a second. Oh, well, I thought she might say that. Was it important? Was it relevant? What the fuck? I think for the first time this trial, we've actually got ahead of Edgeworth. We've thought of something he hasn't. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show. Well then, please explain to me how this ended up in Isakama. That's a yes then. We used to think it did until you mentioned something that was quite revealing. She hasn't got it, has she? Thanks for that. Not really. I think a lot of people can wear his costume, but not many people can wear his skin. I think we're due another testimony. And here it is. This time, who I saw. And guard. And guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai. That's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Well, yeah, it seems like everybody's got it in for this guy. Oh, yep, she's right. She did say so. Okay, guilty, guys. Do I have to? Actually, I don't know why I'm complaining, because this one's going to be very easy. I don't need to press anything, but I do need to present something. And it's the last statement, I think. Yes, this one. He must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Let's just take another brief look at the Nickel Samurai costume. We've got a photo, right? Pay particular attention to his arms and hands. And now let's take another look at the knife, because, if I remember correctly, the knife has his fingerprints on it. And that can't be right. Correct. Shush you, I'm doing my explanation thing. Yeah, because that makes so much sense. Alright lads, calm down, calm down. Yeah, so maybe he was actually going across the corridor into his room just to show him the knife. Yes, there are. There's a pretty big one. I think it's highly unlikely, basically impossible for him to have gone over just to show him a knife. Hey, finally, things are starting to go well. Things are looking up. I don't think it's going to last very long though, because it's Phoenix Wright, it's Ace Attorney. We're bound to be trapped in a corner again. Well, according to the assassin, somebody is trying to frame and guard. And why would you stab a knife into somebody who is already dead, unless you were trying to frame them? Or you were Lana Skye. No, not really, not this time. Doesn't really matter what she says, but Oldbag will always give Edgeworth problems, so thanks. Yeah, go on, keep going. This is the point from earlier that I was trying to press on. Why were you there? Mr. Corridor, perhaps? Then there's only two options I can think of. One is Lotta Hart, the other is Adrian Andrews. I very much doubt it was Lotta Hart because you wouldn't willingly go looking for her. So, Adrian Andrews. Yeah, didn't really mean much to you then, did it? It's Oldbag. I always have a bad feeling. Well, let's find out. Maybe it is devastating, maybe not. But here it is. Witness testimony, secret information. That Engard is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? But we just looked at a magazine. It's not top secret at all. She's making it up as she goes along. Oh, goody. More problems. I don't believe I know that one. Yeah, alright Tom, calm down. Right, okay, for this testimony, my big problem with it is the last statement where she says it's top secret and nobody else but she and I know it. That's clearly not true, so I think we're going to press it. This is the one. Stop right there, Oldbag. Yeah, no, not buying it. I know that wouldn't work, but can we please try anyway? I've got a theory. I've got a theory about how she got all this top secret information. I think that this old bag is also an old thief. And that's why Lotta couldn't find her camera. Oh boy, we've got one pissed off old bag here. That's the worst excuse in the world! Well, guess what? I'm a huge fan of justice. I think she's turned the bullshit knob right up and nobody can turn it down anymore. Poor guy. Well, you know, I get no. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Because the note was inside the case of Lotta's camera. I don't know, I've never seen it, but yeah, probably. Oh my, the excuses. Somebody shut her up. A little off. Well, yeah, okay, there's a line in the sand and she's gone way the fuck over. She can't even see the line anymore. For some reason, I don't think she's going to be keeping that job at the hotel for too much longer. Right, okay, so yet again, Lotta took a picture. I'm loving the Dutch angle. Can this woman take a picture to save her life? Oh, this isn't looking good. Although, there is a little something odd about that photo. You've probably noticed it. But I'm not talking about the fact that it looks like a dwarf with back problems took the photo. There's definitely something strange with it. Oh, really? Well, I don't need a bunker buster because it's quite obvious. Here we go. We're being put on the spot yet again, so if I get this wrong, it is all over. She's probably never tried putting the camera to her face. Okay, yeah, let's see. Oh, it's the fact that the feet look like they're melting into the ground. And it's because the costume doesn't fit. Yep, you see, in this one you can actually see his feet. And this is because Matt and Guard is in the costume. He took a year out of his life to think, and he's doing it for different reasons now. No. There's only one thing that upsets him at the moment, and it's standing at the witness stand. Again, I do have a theory. I believe it's Adrian Andrews, and I think she even said herself that she was short in stature, so this all makes sense. And I suppose she would also have access to the costume. And therefore, it makes it very easy for her to frame Engard. So, I think we were right with our suspicions earlier. I think Adrian Andrews is the killer here. Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah, I don't think the killer's gonna let her last another day. In a way, this is a kind of tricky decision. Although, I think we all know what I'm gonna do. Couldn't he give a not guilty to Matt and then just charge her afterwards? Come on! Forgetting about double jeopardy and all that. Oh? Edgeworth really is on the top of his game right now. Again, thank you to Killer. So we don't need to wait until tomorrow. Okay, that's it for this part. Thanks for watching. In the next part, Adrian Andrews will take the stand.